Hello, my name's David Draper, and welcome to this Vardo Academy training session on installer connectors. The presentation should last about 30 minutes or so, and you can find my contact details at the end of this presentation. I also suggest you take a look at the Vargo website, which is packed full of information on specific products and application solutions, and you can also find some good videos on YouTube showing how to use our connectors. Make sure to follow myself and Vargo on LinkedIn, and you can also find me on Instagram under Vargo Draper should you wish to follow me there. So let's take a little bit more of an in-depth look at installer connectors. All of the connectors use either the cage clamp or the push wire connectors, contacts, which offer you quick wiring, saving up to 50% of wiring time compared to screw terminals. Secure, reliable connections every time. No special tools are required other than to strip the conductors. They're all reusable and they're vibration proof. Currently, we have several different ranges within the installer connectors, but going forward, we're going to concentrate on three main ranges. We have the 2773 series of push wire connectors. These can take up to a 4mm conductor and a 32 amp rated. We have the lever-operated 221 series connectors, which come in either a 4mm 32 amp rated connector or a 6mm 41 amp rated version. And we also have the lighting connectors, which is the 224 series, which are 24 amp rated and take up to a 2.5mm conductor. So the 2773 series, they have an integrated test slot on the rear of the connector so that you can check continuity when you've got conductors in all the slots. They're clearly marked with the required strip length of the conductor. This will make sure that you've got the right amount of copper that gets past the common in bar, and also that the insulation is pushed in to the connector far enough. They're also dual coded, so you've got the European rating there, so 32 amps, 450 volts, ENEC recognized, and then you've got the Japanese rating there, which is 20 amps, 300 volts. One thing to mention about this, due to the size of the 2 conductor variant, we only had space to put on the lower rating, which is the Japanese rating. So it says it's 20 amps jet. In the UK, the 2 conductor version is 32 amp rated, 450 volts under ENEC. It's just purely we couldn't fit it on the connector, but it does say that on the box, and it does say that in all of the literature. Features and benefits of push wire. Suitable for solid and stranded core conductors, so up to 7 core, basically that means not fine stranded. Reusable for solid conductors, just twist and pull to pull the conductor out and then reinsert should you have made a mistake. Easy to use, simply push in the stripped conductor. Visible connection, so you can physically see just there that the conductor goes all the way in, and just there you can see that the insulation has gone past that visible window there so that you know you've stripped it correctly. Secure connections every time, and the reduced size with high current rating is class leading. They're also rated up to 105 degrees, which gives them quite a wide scope. 221 series lever connectors. These are the successor to the treble 2 series. They come with an integrated test slot on the back and on the front of the connector. Again, it's clearly printed the strip length on the side, so in this case 11mm, so that you can make sure that you have enough of the conductor visible to go all the way to the back of the connector and make a good contact with the common in bar. Features and benefits: suitable for solid, stranded and flex core conductors. They're totally reusable. They're very easy to use. Just lift the lever, insert the strip conductor, and close the lever. Secure connections every time, ideal for power and lighting. High current rating, so on the 4mm version you have it rated up to 32 amps, and on the 6mm version they're rated up to 41 amps. We also do an EX rated version of the 221, which is suitable for explosion sort of prone areas, so such as petrochem or cement works, that type of environment. They're EX, IEC EX, and UL EX rated. You have to use them in conjunction with the uh, relevant holder carrier to make sure that they are adhere to the approvals, and in certain circumstances they have to be derated accordingly as per the table. Again, they've got quite a wide temperature range from -55 up to 105 degrees. The lighting connectors have again a test point put into them that you can use when installed. They're suitable for solid to solid and flex conductors. They're totally reusable again. They're easy to use. On the installation side, you simply push in the solid core conductor, and on the equipment side, you squeeze the connector together and you push in the stripped conductor, whether it be solid or whether it be fine stranded. These are basically lighting connectors which are designed to join solid to solid or flex conductors, and the service connector, which is like a push down version on both sides, can be used as an inline connector. So you've got a 24 amp rated up to a 2.5mm conductor. On one side it's solid and you can have up to 2 conductors, so you can daisy chain. On the other side it's always just 1 conductor and you can either use solid, flex or fine stranded. The A62 series conductors is our main inline connector at this minute in time. Suitable for solid, stranded and flex. Reusable, easy to use. Different marking and earth options are available, and they also come in black and white. It does make a good replacement for the chock block. It's very sturdy, 32 amps, and takes up to a 4mm conductor. We also do a wide range of installer connection kits. So we have the basic kit, which currently has the treble 2 series, the 773 series, and the 224 series. So if you're unsure of what you need, that's a low cost way of having a selection of connectors for any job. We then do the professional kit, which contains the same mix of connectors, just much more of them, basically. And then we've got the newer kits that we're starting to bring in, which are the Mbox kits, so they're all stackable. You get the 887-957, which comes with a mixture of the 221 series in 4 and 6mm versions, or you can have the 887-960, which is a mixture of 221 lever connectors, the 2273 series push wire, and the 224. We will be updating this shortly so that that becomes the 2773 series, which is the newer push wire connector. And then you have the bigger Mbox, the 887-917, which has the same mixture of 221s, 2273s, and 224s. Again, this will be updated to include the new push wire, the 2773, because that has some significant benefits compared to the 2273, which can only take a 2.5mm conductor. We have a range of sort of accessories to go along with the connectors to make sure that they comply with the relevant standards. So you've got the Vargo box, which the one typically there is the Vargo box shown. You also have the Vargo box light, which has the cable entry at either end. The Vargo box capsule for IP68 applications, so such as out in your garden when it's buried underground. And then you've got the Vargo box XL and XLA for where you need more circuits in the one box. We do the Spellsberg sealed enclosures for the Treble 2 series and the 221 series. It comes with a bespoke holder for holding the connectors in place. We have the Mbox L32 wiring center, which has 32 conductors spaced around the outside of the 221 4mm. You can bring cables in from the rear or from the bottom. It basically enables you to do, if you wanted to do central heating, it enables you to do an S and a Y plan. But it also enables you to wire up lights or anything else that you want to do from one central point. And then soon we will have the large wiring center released, which comes with up to 60 conductors. You can take 12 cables in from the bottom. You have more that come in from the rear. You've got mounting holes, which are the same size as a double patras, so that you can mount it straight onto a double back box should you require to. All around the outside, it takes standard electrical tape so that you can mark up what circuits you've put where. And all these connectors are front loadable, so you can put in as many or as little as you like in any combination whatsoever, up to the maximum of 60. That's just showing you the large wiring center in a little bit more details, so you can see the sort of sizes that it comes in. It's quite compact for the amount of conductors that you've got in there. You've got double cable entries here, so you put the first one in, you then put a divider down, then you can put the second one on top, so that you can, it's just shown just there, so that you can get up to 12 cables coming in from the bottom. You can see the knockouts for bringing more cables in from the rear, and you've got the mounting holes that are in conjunction with the double patras. And this is where you can put your electrical tape in to physically mark what circuits you've put where. How does Vargo compare against the competition? So what are our benefits? If you look at the push wire connectors, we have a 50% lower insertion force. So if you're using a lot of these, that can save a lot of strain on your hands. We also have a 50% higher retention force. So although it takes less pressure or force to put the conductor in, it takes a lot more force to pull the conductor out. That's very good for situations where you might have high vibration, or temperature fluctuations, or any sort of like pulling on the cables. We also accept a larger conductor size on the 2773, which is 4mm, compared to most competitors, which only take a 2.5mm. And ours has a 32 amp rating compared to 24 amps of most of the competitors. So that enables you to use it on ring mains and radial circuits. When you're looking at how we compare against the sort of competitors to the 221, you've got a higher current rating of 41 amps on the 221 series 6mm. The closest competitor is, 32 amps. We have a larger conductor size, up to 6mm squared. The largest competitor is up to 4mm. We have clear body, which aids conductor inspection. A lot of them are either coloured or got a lot of printed on to stop you being able to see where the conductor is, whereas it's very obvious in our nice clear housings, so that you can see that you've made a good connection. And we have higher cable retention forces. So should anything be pulling on those conductors, the connector will withstand a lot more force before those conductors become loose. Some typical applications for you. You've got the bog standard junction box. You've got the light, including the 221 series of holders. You've got the Vargo box. One of the biggest users of them is actually mobile caravans, although you can't physically see them in a lot of the applications, such as behind the fridges and in between the walls where they connect the lights. Then you've got them on motors and you've got them on DIN rail, because some people, where you want to save space, will use a DIN rail mounted converter and the 221 connectors rather than using a row of DIN rail terminals. You've got the Spellsberg Enclosure, which I mentioned previously, for external applications with the built-in holder for the 221s. You also get something very similar from Hensel, and you've got another wiring box provided by Merton, which was mainly for cooker circuits. And then you've got an external bollard luminaire that uses all the 221 6mm from Bega, such as for marinas and that's camping sites. Other applications would include socket strips, wet vacuum cleaners, outdoor sockets, and switches. Vargo also offer a range of tools. We don't overly promote them, but they're certainly there. So you've got tools for stripping cables, whether that be single conductors, such as these ones. You've got your test and measurement devices, and you've got crimping tools. So if you looked at the universal cable stripper, you can see that you've got all the different individual conductor sizes where you can strip the individual cores. You've got the bladed knife for cutting through the outer sheathing, and you've got cable routing through there for longitudinal cuts. You've also got the cable stripper for the twist and pull on the other end. We do the traditional quick strip, so just set your distance, set the length, and away you go. And we also do the crimping tools, which crimp the ferrules into the nice square shape, which is perfect, especially for cage clamp technology. Should you want to see any videos on the products and how they're used, there's some links for you to some very good videos on YouTube, which will demonstrate the products actually being used. And should you want to get in contact with myself to ask me any questions, then you can get a hold of me on 01788 862249, or alternatively you can ring my mobile on 07827 894 297, or you can use my email david.draper@vargo.com, or alternatively find me on LinkedIn or Instagram under Vargo Draper. You can also get hold of us on either the technical support line, just dial that number and press 2 for technical, or you can email us on ukmarketing@vargo.com, or you can get hold of the customer services team on the same number but press 1 when you get through, or you can email them directly on uksales@vargo.com. Should you have any questions or want to know how to use our connectors, please get in touch, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you very much.